Okay, hi.
Hi guys,
What's up?
it's your unemployed friends. I'm Aaron, this Booster.
We saw Send Help, the first movie of 2026, right? Something like that.
Yeah, basically.
It just came out. Sam Raimi directed it. The director of Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire, The Evil Dead,
Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Strange.
The best Doctor Strange movie.
Drag Me to Hell, which is a slept-on movie, 100%. Everyone should go see it. It's great.
Bet, sure.
It was his first movie post Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
It's a scary movie. It's kind of like
Yeah,
Barbarian.
he's normally like a horror director.
Yes,
and then he just made 2 great Spider-Man movies and 1 really funny Spider-Man movie.
True. Okay, yeah.
Is that Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Send Help. It was not written by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
But it has Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. She's one of my favorite slept-on actresses.
I think she did great. Yeah.
She did do great. Dylan O'Brien. He was great in Twinless last year. He played a double role of the straightest guy ever and the gayest guy ever. It was fantastic. But this movie is about. You've probably seen the trailer. It's about a CEO and his underling. They get in a plane crash and get stuck on a deserted island, and hijinks ensue.
And they have to survive. And
you've definitely seen this movie a zillion times. I don't understand why they're telling the story again, but
yeah, I was hoping for something more interesting. At least, like it was visually fun. Like it felt like Sam Raimi, which I've only seen his superhero movies.
Crazy.
So maybe that's my problem.
A little.
But I had a great time. It wasn't great, but I had a great time.
Yeah, I was.
The script was pretty mid. It was pretty cliche, and a lot of at least early on, it was over the top enough that like it felt good. Like when they're in the office, he's like Dylan O'Brien's character is like such an over the top douchebag that it's like I was like, this is still like fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then they crash land, and then the pacing it just like really slows down, and it was just like, okay, guys,
yeah,
can we get moving? Can some stuff happen?
Well, Rachel McAdams plays.
Oh yeah, that part.
She plays this kind of walked over, a strategy and planning person that they keep making that joke.
Yeah.
And she's a big fan of Survivor, and she loves the idea of getting stuck on a deserted island. So then of course it happens, and she knows everything. She knows how to make a fire, and she knows how to build a shelter and stuff. And for a while, are you playing something?
No, I'm checking to see if there was actually someone named in that season that she watched.
Anyway,
I was trying to do it off camera.
No, they were. I thought you were gonna play the Survivor theme song.
Oh my God! Wait, no, there was someone named Keyshawn.
How did you not know that?
I thought he was on a different season.
Okay, spoilers. I don't like Survivor. They love Survivor.
I love Survivor.
I love Big Brother. Big Brother's better than Survivor.
No.
And so I was like rolling my eyes. But then
Big Brother's so corny. I'm sorry.
They're both corny. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah.
Regardless, Dylan O'Brien has his leg hurt initially, so she really has to be the breadwinner and get all the food and water and shelter and stuff. And for a long time, the dynamic of the boss underling thing.
It swaps the dynamic where now she has all the power and he's trying to like escape that because obviously it sucks to be in a power structure.
And then right off the bat, he can tell. He's like, should we build like an SOS or a distress signal? And she's like, that wasn't at the top of my priorities list. And pretty soon he kind of becomes the main character where he's like not sure to trust her or if she's actually helping or telling the truth, and they kind of test the boundary of like.
I never thought that. I thought she was the main character the whole time.
Well, yeah, but don't you think he became the main character in the second half? Because after a while, he starts kind of getting sick of it and kind of placating her, and she.
I wouldn't say that. I could tell that. Like I was like for sure, like he's just trying to win her over so he can get some leg up to like take advantage of her in some way and win power back. But I would never call him the main character personally.
I think he's the main character until anyway. So yeah, there's hijinks that ensue because she comes across, she sees this part of the island that has boats on it, and she's like, ooh, she hides away so they don't get caught, and she doesn't tell him. So I think it would have been a little bit more interesting if you've seen the movie Passengers with Chris Pratt. It's one of those like famous "Can you fix this?" movie.
Yeah, it's like you just have to. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the YouTube videos about it, where it's like, oh, you just have to restructure it,
where it's like
and make it more like a horror movie when
about
the fact that he's insane is revealed.
I think it would have been better if he was more of the main character, and you weren't aware that she knew there were boats around.
Yeah, but he's not a likable main character.
Regardless, in terms of the script, it would have been more interesting for us as an audience to be like, unsure if she was actually telling the truth. Like, she says, oh, there's no one here, there's no one coming for us, but she and we know that there are people around, so inherently we don't trust her. So then it becomes a little bit less interesting watching him figure it out, because we already know that she's lying.
Yeah, but I mean, I had the opposite, where I was like, oh, that's interesting, where it's like a power structure thing where she now has the power, and she knows that if they get rescued, she loses that, and she's willing to like risk her own life to stay on the island to hold on to the little semblance of power she still has over one guy.
I guess that makes sense.
And it's like I where I was like, oh, that's like interesting that she's like, no, I like being a psycho in charge.
I guess so.
Where in the same way that he did at the beginning, and just being able to like dangle your power over people. Like I thought it was supposed to be like a commentary on like what capitalism does to a motherfucker.
That's true, and I can totally see that perspective. I thought of it more as a surface level. She was just a Survivor fan, and she enjoyed the idea of getting to live the Survivor life, but in real life. So you're probably right, but that actually makes me less interested. So I don't know.
Fair enough.
Compared to No Other Choice, which is unbelievable. This was a very bland and kind of generic.
It was a lot more by the numbers, which was
capitalism,
which was very disappointing. I think it's not necessarily capitalism per se. It's just like power in general, and like the way that we've structured society, makes people greedy and all that shit.
Because there was a scene where he tries to escape. This is kind of spoilery, but who cares?
I liked it. It was still pretty mid.
She finds a way. I'm not without words. She tricks him into eating something that paralyzes him, and she's like, I'm gonna show you what happens when you don't listen to me. And it has to do with what's the word, masculinity, and it's just. It puts you on your toes. Like, there's a lot of it's on the level of like Sam Raimi gore and totally over the top, like viscera and blood, and I don't know. It kind of makes you wince, but it's not really like, all right, I
was laughing the entire time.
It was funny.
Like, there's a scene where she kills a boar, and it's just spewing so much blood.
And
it felt like I was watching like JoJo with like the amount that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure characters just like start gushing blood when they get like punched. That it was so over the top. I was still having a good time, because I'm like, all I know of Sam Raimi is his superhero movies, and I didn't hate Doctor Strange as much as everyone else does. I think that's better than the first one, because it felt like it was actually directed by a human being and not Kevin Feige. That's all I have to say on that. So I'm like, I was excited, and I knew that like he cranks like everything to 11, and he's pretty campy. So I was still just like, it was a cliche script, but it was still like a good time, I think, because their performances were good. I think they bounced off each other very well when they hated each other. I kind of got a little bit bored. It had some pacing issues. It was way too slow. And like, I checked my watch and I was like, fuck, it's only been an hour.
I thought so.
It feels like it's been longer.
I know.
And it's not even a 2-hour movie. It's like an hour 50.
Oh, gosh.
And it was just like, oh man, we are just not moving.
I know. Well, I was unimpressed by the ending. I won't talk about it, but it was just everything I've seen before. It's like, ooh, the evil one's talking over the speakers, and it's like she's talking about her whole plan and kind of telling everything that happened. I was like, I don't know. It wasn't enough to get me excited. It was written by the writers of Baywatch and Freddy vs. Jason. So I was watching.
That makes sense.
I was watching YMS yesterday. Shout out, and he was talking about how a bad script can ruin a good director, and I totally agree with that. Sam Raimi is good. He's a good writer. I wish he had been in the writing room for this one and had some more passion behind it. But it was pretty bland and mid. Most of the time it was a 5 out of 10, and then by the end I was like, that thing is a 4 out of 10. I don't think I like it enough to give it a 5.
I kind of was sitting at like a 7 early on, and then it dropped to a 6, because I'm like, I can't in good conscience give it a 4, because I was having a good time. Like, it just was fun, but it's just kind of like I was expecting Sam Raimi campiness, and that's kind of just what it was. And it was fun.
It didn't have the Sam Raimi like story or interesting dialogue.
Yeah, it's like, instead of a script dragging down a good director, I kind of feel like it was a good director doing his best with a bad script.
Good way to say it.
So it's just kind of like, I still had a good time, even though it's like, it was cliche and I could kind of guess what was going to happen most of the time. I liked that they pronounced conch shell right.
They
it's
did.
not conch, it's conch shell.
Very Survivor code.
I actually learned that in Florida. They never get those bitches on Survivor, I think. But yeah, Survivor got shouted out. She was watching one of the best seasons of New Era Survivor, season 47. Good season. Can't wait for Genevieve to come back.
Snooze.
In season 50, I'm amped. Yeah, it was fine.
I got no more to say.
Yeah, I liked it more than he did.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I would. You don't have to see it in theaters. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say it's a January release after all.
Yeah, it's better than the Melania movie, probably.
The what movie?
The Melania.
Melania. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, exactly. We're gonna go support our favorite president. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Do not do that. We don't like that. Fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE. True. I checked the seating. The Melania tickets today, last night. I checked them for today, and they're all sold out. I don't think that's real. I think it's money laundering. I think
we live in Texas.
It's a documentary. How can there be? It was like theaters full, more full than when I saw Avatar. I saw Avatar on a Saturday night, the weekend it came out, and it was less full than Melania. I don't get it. What the hell?
It's I'll give you that it's probably some people with too much money to spend that are just like buying seats just to be like, oh, the theater's full of Play-Doh.
Well, I think it's a mixture. Yeah,
but
I think it's gonna
like,
be a mixture.
It is. We live in Texas. I'm kind of not surprised that people are going out to see it.
Who even cares about I love documentaries. I will be watching it for free, piracy. I'm not going to give any money towards it, but I'm curious about it.
Allegedly.
But how can anyone else be curious? Who's paying enough attention to be like, oh, the culture war. We're going to win the culture war by seeing Melania's documentary.
Cult?
Yeah. But there's not that many of them. We live in Dallas. Dallas is pretty.
It's still Texas. Like,
I don't know.
Dallas goes pretty blue, but it's not by like a huge margin.
I don't know.
Like, it's still
and you
Texas.
say that as there's like trucks driving around. It's like jacked up.
Exactly. There's pickup trucks all over the place. Like,
I don't know. Tomorrow we're seeing Iron Lung.
That'll be good. Hopefully.
Markiplier.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the pals with us. I doubt they'll be in the video.
They are not going to be in the video, I presume.
I don't know how it'll be. I like Iron Lung. I like the game. I like it. Lowercase like. I think it's good.
And I know nothing, so
we'll see.
I'm excited.
Catch you tomorrow then, huh?
Yeah.
Send help. 4 out of 10. Don't watch it.
6 out of 10. Watch it if you want.
That's the rating. All right. See ya.
Bye.